The required conduct and flexibility of a manager and their leadership responsibility in handling inappropriate behaviors during meetings.
في أبريل 25 2025.
The required conduct and flexibility of a manager and their leadership responsibility in handling inappropriate behaviors during meetings. D. Badr al-Hassani. In administrative and educational work environments, situations often arise that require a high level of self-control and exceptional wisdom, especially when certain employees display inappropriate behaviors or make unprofessional comments during official meetings. A true manager does not merely react to the surface behavior but views the situation as an opportunity to demonstrate leadership skills in crisis management with calmness and composure without being dragged into provocation or escalation. The behavioral competency framework established by the Federal Authority for Government Human Resources emphasizes the need for managers to possess emotional intelligence, flexibility, effective communication, and problem-solving skills in a constructive manner, which in turn stabilizes the work environment and safeguards the dignity of all individuals within the institution. One of the most practical tests a manager may face in their role is encountering a provocative comment or an inappropriate response from an employee during a formal meeting in front of colleagues. This situation is highly sensitive and must be handled with great caution to prevent it from escalating into a broader crisis that could undermine administrative authority or erode trust in leadership. Therefore, the following is a detailed action plan for managers to wisely address such incidents. First, maintaining complete composure no matter how provocative or disrespectful the comment may be. Demonstrating calmness reflects the manager's inner strength and protects their image from being tarnished by emotional reactions in front of others. Second, avoiding immediate confrontation or engaging in a public argument even if the manager possesses strong responses or desires to correct inaccuracies. Public engagement could provide the employee more visibility and encourage others to intervene, making it harder to regain control over the meeting. Third, steering the meeting back to its main objectives by continuing the presentation or discussing the agenda without focusing on the disruptive behavior. This subtly sends a message that professionalism prevails over personal disputes or emotional reactions. Fourth, after the meeting, the manager should invite the concerned employee for a private session conducted in a calm setting. The manager should first listen attentively without interruption, allowing the employee to explain their point of view and the reasons behind their behavior. Only after listening should the manager clearly address the inappropriate behavior, highlighting its negative impact on the meeting, the colleagues, and the reputation of the institution. Fifth, during the private discussion, the manager must remain aware that some employees may be experiencing genuine issues such as feelings of injustice or workplace pressure. The provocative behavior might be a reflection of underlying problems. Therefore, the manager must balance between addressing the inappropriate act and understanding the human factors behind it without justifying the misconduct. Sixth, if the comment contained valid points even if delivered in an improper manner, the manager should acknowledge those points wisely and after careful study. However, it is crucial not to make the employee or their colleagues feel that misconduct is acceptable or that the manner of delivery was appropriate, as this could encourage future transgressions. Seventh, the manager must understand that publicly responding to an employee, even if justified, may embarrass the individual in front of their colleagues and hurt their pride. This could lead to stubbornness and further escalation. Thus, sensitive corrections and clarifications should always be handled privately to preserve team spirit. Eighth, if the incident requires formal procedures, the manager should document the event administratively according to established protocols without personal escalation or framing it as a conflict. Rather, it should be treated as part of maintaining organizational order and professional conduct. Ninth, the following day or in subsequent meetings, the manager should subtly reinforce a culture of respectful dialogue, proper disagreement etiquette, and constructive discussion without addressing anyone specifically. This reinforces professional discipline within the workplace. 10th and finally, managers must always remember that leadership is not only about making correct decisions but also about managing emotions and reactions during challenging moments. A leader who embraces situations with a calm mind and a big heart builds deep and lasting trust within their institution and team. Finally, a manager must always be future-oriented in their reactions and decisions. Being mindful of future consequences can earn lasting respect and influence. A wise and composed reaction today can open many doors tomorrow, even among those who once erred. Time ultimately reveals who demonstrated true wisdom, maturity, and a noble understanding of their leadership role.